Hi guys, my name's Jazz from nearavo.com. Welcome to my first YouTube video, and this is going to be about the fasting app which I use to track my fasting, which is called Zero. So you'll find it on the App Store with that icon. And basically what we're going to do in this video is just talk about how I use the app on a real basic level, but mainly, why I lost all my data and how far I got until I lost all my data. And this is really interesting, so I encourage you to download this app, um, whoops, and use it for your own fasting progress tracking. So here we go, let's just get into it. So I used to start out, this is when I first took my first screenshot, when I was really comfortable with the app and I started using it for a while. I was like, okay, let me just track my progress in case I lose all my data, which I did. I lost all my data. So this is just a quick brief introduction. So this was probably a couple years ago or something, 2-3 years ago, I don't know. So 115 fasts is what I had completed. My fasting average on a 7-day average was about 20 hours. So 19-20 hours I was doing that. My longest fast was about 27 hours. I was just getting comfortable with it, and this video here quickly shows you I started on 16 hours. You could see there I started on 16-hour fast. I'll just pause it for a second. So you could see there, 16 hours, 16 hours, 16 hours. And then as I got comfortable, I graduated to 18-hour fasts, and I was comfortable with that for a while. And then I started pushing it as my condition in my body started getting better. I felt more confident. I started pushing it to 20-hour fasts, as you can see there, and I was feeling great. You could see all the smiley faces. I was just on top of the world. I was telling everybody, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. And so then I alternated between 18s and 20s. You can see there's a 116 here and there. So I wasn't too strict with myself, but I was pretty strict, trying to do the 20-hour fast every day to heal my insulin resistance. And there's a typical fast that you can see, a 20-hour fast that I'd completed. You can see all the people who are fasting with me, about just over 250,000 people using just this app, which is fantastic. I wish that was billions. So you can see a typical 22-hour that I'd completed there, and that's that. And then I started pushing it to 23 hours here and there, and then one day I decided to just keep going, and I kept going, and I ended up doing 42 hours, which technically is a prolonged fast. And honestly, I felt great. Had all my electrolytes and all that good stuff, and so that's an example of how I use the app. I had over time I started building up numbers, and I did about 451 in a row, without any breaks. So I was just doing 18s, 20s, 18s, a 16 here and there. And eventually I'd racked up about 880 fasts, right? So ignore the streak, because the streak just breaks sometimes. So I had built up about 880 fasts. I'd say maybe 2 of those days I'd failed because of something that occurred or something happening in my life. So let's just say for 850 days, for example, just for the sake of conversation, I just went straight flat out fasting every day, and I've really never looked back. So I built up these streaks and stuff, and had all my streaks going. And it's only what happened was I ended up breaking that because because let's see, is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. So the reason I ended up breaking that is because I actually got this new iPhone 12 mini which needs cleaning. I got this iPhone 12 mini, and I logged into my old iPhone to try and end the fasting timer. And what happened is I had tried it before and it had worked before, but this time it just didn't work, and the sync messed up, and it didn't synchronize the data from this phone to my old phone, and it just completely wiped out all my data and reset everything. I tried to contact the Zero app people, and they were like, nah, we can't fix it. We ain't got time for you, non-paying customer. So they have a premium version which you can sign up for, but honestly, the free version is just great. And I thank them for making the app. Thanks, Zero guys, Zero development team. You helped me get my health back, to be honest. And I can't thank people like that enough, because It's so valuable. You know, some of these tools and apps that people make for us to use, we should try and at least try to make this a thing in our life where we constantly use technology to counteract the calamities of modern life. So you're using modern technology to counteract what modern technology has done to us, basically. So I think it's great because you can set all these different fasts. I don't know if you could see there. You got your 13-hour. Yeah, you're not gonna see it. 13 hours, so you could do circadian rhythm, and then you do 16-hour anabolic for like muscle building, and then 18-hour and 20-hour. But honestly, you can fast on 20 hours and probably still build muscle. I know that I did. I just didn't have as much energy in. I'd say I'd had brain energy and body energy, but not as much energy in my muscles as I wanted for training and progressing faster. So 16, 17 hours, something like that worked best for me. High protein, high fat, low carb diet, keto. So I hope this video has been slightly informative. Mainly on, the main thing I wanted to get across is that you can use this app and you can track your progress, and when you look back, it's actually a real sense of achievement, just looking back and looking at your numbers and saying, wow, I actually fasted every day. All these people said that, breakfast is really important, eating 5 times a day and eating 5 fruits a day and all this woo woo woo. But honestly, I've been fasting, and I was fasting before anyway, just on a bad diet and with no routine and strictness. But smoking can mess up your fasting as well. So there's some evidence. I think there's some studies indicating that smoking triggers insulin response, but that might have been debunked, so we don't know. I'll get into that in another video. But I hope you found this video very helpful. I hope that if you're interested in fasting, that you will go ahead and download the Zero app off the App Store. Thank you, Zero, for providing us with these tools to do such great things with our health. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe, because there'll be an abundance and a wealth of information that you can get from my channel that will help you become happier, healthier, richer, and live the best life that you can possibly live, and then try and spread the message to your community, your family. So please, if you like this video, share some love, comment down below if you use a different app, if you use the Zero app, if you don't use any app at all. Let me know what kind of fasting you do, whether you do 16 hours, 20 hours. I'm really interested. I want to get some feedback from you guys on what you think, and whether, if anyone's been fasting longer than me the way I have, I'd be interested to talk to you. So I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. You take care. Have a great day.